Hello, this is Mrs. Mindy, and I'm going to show you how to put in an axis title if it doesn't show up automatically when you make your graph. Okay, so here's a graph that I made to go with these data, and you can see I've changed the title, and that's all very well. There's the x-axis, but there's not even a y-axis thing to be bad. There's not even anything there for me to see, and that's because when you have multiple um, dependent variables, then the computer gets confused because if you just do it with one, like here, I'll do this with, scoot down. If I do this with just one of these and I hit the graph button, then it automatically knows this is called jump height. Okay, but if you did multiple trials, which is a good thing to do, then the computer gets confused and you just have to tell it, go away. Okay, so here's this. And so there are different ways to edit this. You can just double click on the graph, anywhere on the graph, double click, and then this chart editor window pops up. So you can do that. Or you can just click on here and you see these three dots. You can go click and you can do edit chart. Doo-doo. Okay, so however you get there, if you're in the chart editor, you're going to go to customize. Okay, and in customize, we're going to go down to chart and axis titles and click on this little thing and chart title. So here's the title that I put in before, but I don't want chart title. I want the axis title. So I'm going to click on this little down arrow. And so I can do subtitle, which I don't want. That's when you write something and explain the title, explain the graph underneath, which that's really good actually um, for your finished graph, like when you're doing your poster or your slideshow. That's nice. But what we're really looking for is the vertical axis title. So remember, vertical means up and down. Okay, and you can see there's nothing written there. So I'm going to title this. And you remember, it's got to be something that makes sense and it has to have the unit in it too. So let's see what this is about. So this graph is about people's height and then how high they jump. Okay, so the person's height, that's already on the x-axis. Okay, so we don't need to do that. And so on the vertical, it's how high they jump. Okay, so I'm going to put how high the person jumped. Okay, I could do it just like that, but then I don't know what these numbers mean. So these numbers have to have a unit so that you know that it's like this is 4, but 4 what? 4 inches? 4 miles? 4 centimeters? Okay, it's not. If I go and look in the data, I know that that's feet. And it's important that you put this in your data sheet, that you have the unit in there, because then it's automatically there. And then you don't get confused also. But it wasn't here, so I'll have to put this. I can double click on that and it pops up. I'm just going to put parentheses, feet. Oh, what happened? Did I not put the other parentheses? No, I didn't. I forgot. Okay, parentheses. There it goes. All right. And then you're done. So now this is suitable. I mean, you may want to mess with how big the fonts are, but that's always like the last thing to do, or the colors or whatever you want. But this is now a suitable graph because it's the right kind of graph. It's got a decent title. It's got informative and precise labels on the axes. So then it's done. Okay. And you can do all kinds of whatever crazy thing you want to do. You can change the background color, whatever you want. The chart area, all this stuff. You can just do all kinds of stuff. Okay, and you can play with that, but that doesn't affect the science of it. Okay, that's it.